always subtracting. But here's a sample of when we've got subtraction. So jumping back into chapter 1, remember when we had two negatives next to each other? We went through and could make a plus sign unless it was through absolute value. So here this becomes 1/3, and we're going to do a plus sign and then 1/3. Nice thing is we already have a common denominator, so we're just going to add straight across. 1 plus 1 gives me 2 over 3. Okay, those were both positives, so that's not anything new compared to what you used to do with fractions. Remember, it's when they throw in those negatives that you have to do all of your thinking. Okay, here we have a mixed number. So I like to, because if I end up subtracting, I like to work improper fractions versus converting and then having to borrow and things like that. So when I go through to do this, I like to change these improper. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 would give me 10 over 3. And that's a negative, and then I have a negative 5 over 6. Okay, so if you want to use the crisscross method, you may. I'm looking at this right now and looking at my symbols so that in my head I'm saying, am I going to end up adding or subtracting? I can see right now I'm going to add, and I know that my answer in the end is going to be a negative answer. Now, because I'm okay with common denominators, I'm looking at this and saying, will 3 go into 6? Yes, it will. It'll go in there twice. Okay, so whatever I did to the bottom, I have to do to the top. So now I have negative 20 over 6 minus 5 over 6. That one's not going to change. I know the bottom number is going to be 6. And now a negative and a negative, those are the same symbol. I'm going to find the sum. So 20 and 5 is 25. So I get negative 25/6, or that would change into negative 4, which would put me at 24. Need one more to get to 25 over 6. So it's either negative 25/6 or negative 4 and 1/6. Okay, so I want you to try this next one. Okay, so you may need to change these improper. I'm noticing one is positive and one is negative, so you're going to be doing some subtraction between these. Okay, so you may have to reverse them around, or if you change them improper, then you can just think of your top numbers as if they're integers. So go through, pause your video, and work through this one. Remember, you either need to do common denominators or the crisscross straight across method. You should have gotten negative 3/4 for this answer. Okay. Fractions and decimals, so working those rational numbers, it's kind of complex, so be patient with yourself. Don't get frustrated, just keep plugging away at them. Fractions are going to be probably a little more frustrating than decimals. Key thing is that you just keep working at them. Okay, they will get easier the more comfortable you get with them. Good luck with these, you guys.